Highest
There's
rated
a
game on
Lethal
Steam.
Company with dinosaurs. I heard about it.
Oh, what, sorry?
There's this like Lethal Company like game that has dinosaurs in it. I want to play it.
I hate that like there's a genre that is Lethal Company with X. Because I feel like the formula is interesting, but it's not like that. Like amazing.
What would you even call that type of genre? And I don't want to hear Friendslop because it's
Extraction.
not. It's like Extraction.
Like
Loot
Extraction
or
horror.
whatever, right?
I feel like it's Extraction horror game. Or Friendslop is the genre. It's got a name. Friendslop.
Yeah,
What is that?
Somebody said that shit on Twitter, and now everybody's like, I fucking hate Friendslop games.
What? Is it real?
Yeah, but it's just like you're just mad because you ain't got no friends. What the fuck?
I mean, yeah. There are some games that like no one would play other than streamers. I feel like
True.
who the fuck is playing Chained Together? Like who honestly to God played that with their friends? I feel like do you just hate your friends? Peak is like at least fun.
True.
You did?
Lethal
You guys
Company is
did? Did
fun.
you guys have fun? What the fuck? I would not willingly force that upon my friends. Did we always play those games? If you guys like those games, I guess it's fair. Peak is really fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Peak doesn't make you... When I died, I never felt like, damn, Peak is bullshit. I was like, damn, I'm dumb as shit.
I feel you.
Streamer games is crazy. I mean, there are a lot of games now that are just targeted at streamers to make them popular so people buy them.
True.
I mean, I think that was like the intention of Get to Work. I think the creators were pretty open about it. But I mean, the game's really good though. But yeah, that was the intention, and it works. I mean, like
party games.
yeah. I mean, when it's just so many indie games, you kind of just need someone to kind of like help. It's like impossible as a person who like has a life to like figure out what games you should play. So it makes sense that you would need like someone who you're like, oh, I like Mouse's gaming taste. If she likes this game, I'll probably like it.
I like a lot of shit.
You do. Yeah, you loved Repo.
Huh?
You loved Repo. I
No,
was
but
kind
still
of
love
like
Repo.
whatever on Repo. I don't know why. It just didn't hit me.
You just didn't get the vibe.
I guess not. Yeah. I don't know. I think because it wasn't scary.
It wasn't scary?
No, because like some of these games, like Lethal Company and this kind of thing, there's like two segments to the gameplay that I always felt like, where it was like, you have the first 5 minutes where you get to run around and actually get shit, and then either the game's too easy and you can just easily dodge everything, or they just flip the switch and you just fucking instantly die to everything. And so it's like, there's like these two modes where like, I feel like the game that I actually play is the first 5 minutes where I'm running around collecting things, and I don't really care about that a lot of the time. And then the second part, which is like, you just instantly die to a lot of things, or like, you know, or you just run to the exit. I just didn't really enjoy like the flow of that, like kind of like 1-2. It's because you play with experienced friends, but this always happens though. I feel like I don't really enjoy iterating on it, which I know you like getting better at those games, but for me, it's I don't know. I don't really enjoy getting better at them.
I think for me, like the game, it's just the gameplay loop is satisfying.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I just doesn't gel.
However, I have to say, after careful consideration and many thoughts about this topic, I have come to the conclusion that Repo is superior to Lethal Company.
Oh, 100%.
And you know how much I loved Lethal Company.
Lethal Company was just bullshit. You would, on like the third moon, you're like, I just can't do anything. Like, this sucks.
There's just so much more to the game in Repo than Lethal Company. But in the day, you have to think this was made by one person, and then the other game was made by a team. So, you know.
I mean, yeah.
I just felt like
and Repo came second, so
to
it got to, you know, iterate.
Yeah. I don't know, even with Lethal Company, like, I still found it fun, but in Repo, like, man, every game really did feel different.
Okay.
It didn't feel the same to me. I don't know. I feel like Repo, like, improved a lot of things that I liked about Lethal Company.
Yeah.
And it was really good. I liked it.
I think one thing that I like in, like, repetitive gameplay loops, like, I kind of like more like roguelite, I guess, where like, or roguelike, where I felt like the upgrades you buy in Repo were like not very meaningful. Like they didn't feel much. Like I didn't feel like, oh shit, I'm so much more powerful now. And so I didn't really feel any desire to keep going and like keep succeeding, because other than like number go big, which for me doesn't really do it. I love it when you play like Slay the Spire and you start like, you know, every game you're like, the first 2 minutes are like, okay, I'm just kind of figuring it out, but then you get a card and you're like, oh, I'm going in this direction. This is cool. I'm going to experiment with this. But with like games like Lethal Company and Repo, I just kind of didn't personally enjoy the fact that like, I felt like I'm always starting from 0 and the first 10 minutes were the same. Like always. And so having to like reset constantly was just like not fun. But then some of the runs that went on, like the Repo runs seemed so long.
Yeah, it's,
like some of them seemed insanely long. And I was like, Jesus Christ, this is a full-time job.
Well, yeah, because there was no like time limit.
Yeah.
There was no time limit to the rounds. So it really was like, you get in, you get your shit, and then take as much time, and then you get out. But like the longer you're out, the more monsters like spawn and shit, you know. But they it didn't have that sense of urgency to it. But I think now, they added a new mechanic where there's like moon phases, and it like does like different like status effects throughout the day and stuff throughout each run.
I save scum to level 4. Yeah, I mean, like the first map of Repo is like so boring. You know, you don't do anything. I wish there was a way to speed stuff up like that. I don't know. But the moons sound interesting though. Like adding different phases.
Yeah. You know, if you don't like it, you don't like it. You know what I mean?
And it wasn't even that I didn't like it. It's like there wasn't much replayability for me there. And that's not like a slight against the game or anything. It's just like preference.
Yeah.
And can you believe Connor has an opinion where he doesn't feel strongly about something? I feel like online everyone wants to do like, I hate it. Or I love it. It's the best thing ever.
I love it.
Same way I love Slay the Spire. And you don't.
That's not true. I like Slay the Spire. What are you talking about?
Go to Ascension 20. If you loved it, you would Ascension 20 the game.
Oh, I can't on Ascension 20. Are you crazy?
No, I'm kidding. I just like harming myself. That game was so peak, man.
I only have like 40 something hours in Slay the Spire.
You gonna stream Slay the Spire 2?
Huh?
Are you gonna stream Slay the Spire 2 when it comes out?
When does it come out?
This year, I think. I'm on it.
I might. I know you will.
Hell yeah, I will.
I know you will.
I can't fucking wait. I'm so excited.
Fun.
I hope we get a couple of weeks heads up so I can plan my schedule.